Hi there. Hope you have a fantastic day today. This lesson, I will teach you how to work out pre-GST price. Of course, there's the PDF file versions on the description below for you to download so you can work with me. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. First one, Noah bought a pair of shoes at a price of $418. That has a 10% GST included in the price. What was the cost of the shoes before GST? So when we buy a product, so we need to pay full amount and plus 10% on top. That is tax, GST, goods and service tax. So like this. So we need to pay 100%. That is for the shops. And then we need to pay another 10% extra. So that is tax. So the total percentage we have to pay is 110%. So keep that in mind. So this means that if we pay 110%, that is $418 because that is already including 10% tax. So what we do, which is use unitary method, okay, to work this out. So this means that if I pay 110%, this means that I pay $418. This is how much I pay, including 10% tax. So that means 110% altogether. So what I do, I scale back to 1%. So unitary method, unit means 1. So 1% means from here to here, so we divide by 110. So because 110 divided by 110 will give me 1. So this one here, I also divide by 110. So what I do, I just put on a calculator. So just go 418 divided by 110. So there you go, 3.8. But because we're dealing with money, so $3.80. So 2 decimal place, so $3.80. And we need to work out the original price, that is before GST. So that means 100%. So therefore, from here to here, we need to work out 100%. So this means that from 1 to 100, we just times by 100. So therefore, from here to here, I times 100. So 3.80 times 100. So that means 380. So let me just put down a calculator. So I can just simply answer times 100. So that is 3.8 times 100. So it give me 380. So there you go. So that is equal to 380. So that is the price before GST. So let me just write that down. So therefore, so there you go. Please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi there, I'm back. How did you go? Let me go through it with you. Before I do that, please do not forget to give me a thumb up and subscribe if you haven't done so you can help me to grow my channel. So let's get into it. So first of all, we know that the price included 10% of GST is $627. So we need to work out the price that before GST. Okay, that is the price before tax. So what I do, I know that I pay 100% for the original price and we add 10% on top. So that means Stella pay 110%. So that means she pay $627. So we need to work out 100%. That will give us the price before GST. So to work this out, so I just scale from 110%, we scaled back to 1%. So 1% is equal to, so from here to here, I divide by 110 because we just need to work out 1% of this. Then that becomes, we divide by 110. So I just go 627 I divide by 110. So there you go, 5.7, that is $5.70. So $5.70. So now we need to work out the original price, that is the price before tax, before GST. So that means from here to here, we need to work out 100%. So this means that we need to times 100, because from 1% to 100%, we times by 100. Because I times 100 on the left hand side, I do the same thing on the right hand side. So from here to here, I times 100. So this means that 5.70 times 100, if you put that on a calculator, you should get 570. So that is $570. So therefore, $570. That is the price before GST. Please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi there, I'm back. Let me go through it with you. So first of all, we know that $533.50, that is 110% altogether, because that is including tax. So that is 110% is $533.50. So that is including GST. So we just need to work out 1% first. So from here to here, we divide by 110. So therefore, that will give me 1%. So therefore, we need to do the same thing on this side. So we divide by 110. So I just go 533.50 divided by 110. So there you go, $4.85. So that is $4.85. So therefore, to work out the original price, that is the price before GST, before tax, if you like. So we just need to scale up to 100%. So from here to here, we want to work out 100%. So that will give us the original price. That is the price before tax. So we times 100. So that times by 100 as well. So that will give me, so I just move 1, 2. Or you can just put on a calculator, 4.85. You should times 100 and should give you 485. So that is 485. So therefore, 485 is the price before GST. Now, instead of using unitary method, you can use a different method as well to work out the original price. That is the price before GST. So let me just show you how, okay? Let me clear this first. So the price before GST is X. So that is the price, pre-GST price, if you like, is X. So we know that we need to pay 110% of the price that before GST. So that is 110%. That means 110 over 100. So that is 110% of X. So that is times X. So that will give us $533.50. So that what that meant. So 110%, it means 1.1 if you like. So you can just write 1.1 of the price that before GST will give us $533.50. So now to work out X, that will give us the original price or the price before GST. So I just divide by 1.1 on both sides because I need to get rid of this 1.1. And we need to divide this by 1.1. So that is X is equal to, so I just go 533.50 divided by 1.1. So 485. So that is 485. So therefore, the price before GST was $485. So that is the second method. Okay, so you can use either method to work this out. Please pause the video and try these two yourself. Hi there, I'm back. How did you go? Let me go through it with you. So first of all, we know that the price of the tablet before GST was $1,080.75. So this means that 110% of the original price, the price before GST. So 110% means 1.1. So that is 1.1 of the original price. So that is the price before GST will give us $1,080.75. So to work out the x, so we just divide by 1.1 and we divide this by 1.1. So therefore, x is equal to, so I just go 1080.75 divided by 1.1. So there you go, $982.50. So $982.50. So there you go. So therefore, the price before GST was $982.50. So there you go. I hope you got it correct. And please write down on the comment below. Tell me what method you use. Question 5. So we know that the camera costs this much. Okay, that is $1,414.60. That is the price including tax, 10% GST. So this means that we pay 110% of the original price. That means 110% means 1.1, because 110 over 100 will give me 1.1 of original price. So let's say the original price is X. So 110% times X will give me 1414.60. Okay. Of course, you can do any method you like. So I divide this by 1.1. I divide this by 1.1. And therefore, X is equal to, so just go 1414.60 divided by 1.1. So there you go, $1,286. $1,286. So therefore, the original price was $1,286. So there you go. Question 6. Philip bought a new laptop priced at $2,457.40, which includes a 10% GST. How much did Philip pay in GST? So first of all, we know that 110% will give me $2,457.40, because this price includes 10% GST. So let's work out 1% first. So from here to here, we divide by 110. From here to here, we divide by 110. So that will give me, so I just go 2457.40 divided by 110. So there you go, $22.34. So that is $22.34. And we need to work out 10%. Okay, the GST was 10% GST. So that is, we need to work out 10%. So from here to here, I times 10. So therefore, I times 10. So just go this decimal point here and move 1 to the right. So that is equal to $223.40. Otherwise, you can just put on a calculator 22.34 times 10, and you should get $223.40. So therefore, there you go. Please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi there, I'm back. So let me just go through it with you. So first of all, we know that $550, that is including 10% of GST. So we need to work out the GST. Okay, so that is 10%. So let me just write this down. So that is 110% is equal to $550, because $550, that is the amount including 10% GST. Okay, so now let me just scale to 1%. So that is 1%. So that will give me from here to here. I divide this by 110. So from here to here, I divide this by 110. So that will give me, so I just go 550 divided by 110. So there you go. That is $5. So we need to work out 10%. So from 1 to 10%, so which is times by 10. And this we times by 10. And 5 times 10 is 50. So that is 50. So therefore, so there you go. I hope you got it correct. Please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi there, I'm back. How did you go? So let me just go through them with you. So we know that the price, including 10% of GST, is this. So we need to work out the GST. So now we know that 110% is equal to $719.81. So we just need to work out 10%. Okay. So now 1% is equal to, so from here to here, we divide this by 110. And of course, we need to divide this by 110. So that will give me, so I just go 719.81. We divide by 110. So there you go. That is 6.5437. Okay, let me just write this down first. 6.5437. So that is 1%. And we need to work out 10% because GST is 10%. So we just times by 10. So from here to here, we times 10. So that is 10% is equal to, so which is 1 on this side. Otherwise, just go answer times 10. So that should give me 65.437. But because we're dealing with money, so we just go correct to 2 decimal place. So that is 4, because this is 7. So greater than 5. So we add 1 to 3. So now, therefore, GST is $65.44. So there you go. Now, question 9. So we know that the cost of the tote bag is this much. That is including 10% GST. So of course, you can do whatever method you like. So I'm just going to show you a different method. So we can simply work out the cost before GST, and then we can just find the difference. Okay. So 1.1 of the original price, that is 110% of original price, will give me this 30.80. So X is equal to, I divide by 1.5 on both sides. So I just go 30.80 divided by 1.1. And that is $28. So that is the price before GST. Okay, so what we do, we just go GST is equal to $30.80 minus $28. And we know that $30 minus $28 will give me $2. So that is $2.80. That is the GST. Okay, so I hope you got that one correct. Now, number 10. So we know that this amount, $1,927.20, is the price including 10% GST. Okay, so that is 110%. So I can show you another method as well. So that is 110% is equal to 1927.20, and we need to work out 10%, right? So if you think about it, 110, if we divide by 11 from here to here, if I divide by 11, so that will give me 10%. Because 110 divided by 11 is 10. Okay, keep that in mind. Of course, you can do whatever method you like. Okay, you can do unitary method. You work out 1% first. You can scale up to 10%. That will give you GST. Or you simply can use this method as well. Okay, or you can use this method. Okay, so from here to here, I divide by 11. So that will give me 1927.20 divided by 11. So that will give me $175.20. $175.20. So therefore, GST is 175.20. So there you go. I hope you got it correct. Doesn't matter what method you use. Okay, so pick the method that you like and go for it. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.